Okay, everyone, it's Eric Catania here again with Digital Reality, showing you POSLavu for the iPad, the restaurant point of sale. So a question that we get a lot is, how quick is the system? Will my servers be able to move quickly through it the way that we're accustomed to other systems working? And I'm glad to say the answer is very much a yes. So I've customized Lavu for this demo in a way that turns off a lot of the special checks, a lot of the prompts for printing and prompts for, hey, are you sure this is really what you want to do, or are you sure this is the amount you want to enter, and things like that. I've done that very much on purpose. We can turn a lot of those safeguards back on, but this demo is all about speed. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm a server juggling two tables, table 7 and table 9. Let's jump in and greet table number 7. They have 2 guests, and we're going to take their order for their drinks first. First person is getting bottled water, second person is getting a hot tea, and they also know that they want an appetizer. 2 appetizers, actually. Person number 1 is getting the coconut shrimp, person number 2 is getting the vegetable tempura. Go ahead and hit send, and in the background you hear instantly my kitchen printer is receiving the order. If there were a bar order or an appetizer order, anything like that goes to the appropriate printer. Alright, now over to table 9, greet them. There's 3 guests at table number 9. And let's see what they're having. For drinks, the first thing they tell us actually though is they are splitting the check, so we're going to be prepared to do that. You need 2 or more items to do a split, so let me start with their drinks. One's getting a fountain drink, one's getting a hot tea, and one is getting a sparkling water. So if I click on one of the items and I hit split, I have an opportunity to move things to different checks. So here we go. Move. Hot tea, the first person, the fountain drink, the second person, and the sparkling water is the third person. They also know that they want 1 appetizer, and they're going to share that appetizer between the whole table. So I can go to that coconut shrimp appetizer and say split evenly, and now each check shows 1/3 of the coconut shrimp being paid for. Very cool. So going to send their orders out, and there you go. Back to table number 7. These guys are now ready to place their orders for their main entrees. So we'll jump over into the rice dishes, and someone is getting first person is getting the beef teriyaki with the sides of stuffing and coconut. Beautiful. And then the second person is getting something from the rolls section, a crunchy salmon. And there we go. So now we can send that to the kitchen. And we're in good shape. Back to table number 9. Looks like they are doing well. They have their appetizers or whatever the case may be, and we want to get them their entrees. So let's take a look. Person number 1 is getting the teriyaki beef with salad and fresh veggie. Person number 2, chicken bowl with the shrimp and these sides. And person number 3 is getting the Japanese fried rice, chicken with stuffing and rice. Great. So that's a nice big order. Split checks 3 ways. Very easy to do with Lavu. Send it off to the kitchen. Table number 7. Back to these guys. They're now ready for their dessert. Let's jump in and do a dessert. 2 desserts for the table, 1 cheesecake, 1 plum wine ice cream. And I can actually hit checkout at this point if I want, because hitting checkout will send the order to the kitchen, and it will also let me print their check. And depending on you can hear that receipt printer printing in the background, by the way. Depending on the way you run your service, you may wait to give the check until the very end, until dessert has been finished, but I'm just showing you a different option. A couple ways you can do it. Now, the table indicator has changed from blue to green to let me know that table 7, we have dropped the check. It's just a nice visual reminder. Back to table number 9, let's see what they're doing for dessert. For some reason, they're going to be cooperative and let us just do 1 nice dessert for the table, split amongst the 3 of them. It's going to be the cheesecake. I click on the cheesecake. Actually, what I want to do is hit split and then click on the cheesecake, and we'll say split evenly. And so they're sharing their appetizer and sharing their dessert in this case. Going to hit send. This is that other method we were talking about. So the kitchen is getting the information about the dessert, and we're going to give them a little time. We check back, looks like the dessert is finished, and we go back in to see them, and they're they're actually ready for the check. So now in this separate step with this table, we've decided to print the check. Saying, do I want to print check number 1 or print all checks? Since you can't see them, you can only hear them, I'm going to save some paper and just do that first check. But rest assured, you can do 3 separate checks for these folks, as we've been building the whole time. All right, so the final piece is to collect payment. So table number 7 has the card holder ready, and we're going to check out their order. And they are paying with, let's say, maybe $20 in cash. Cash drawer pops open immediately. And then the second piece, they want to pay with card. The amount due remains. So swipe the card. This was actually a fake card, so it was declined. That's fantastic. And what we're going to do is use a real card this time, but I'm going to discount the whole bill by 90% for whatever reason, and I'm a manager, so that's okay to do that. Actually, discount exceeds the remaining amount, so that's good, so I can't do that. Let me just discount, actually, no need. Let's just process it as is. All right, so they're paying with the real card this time. And they're checked out, so the receipt, our copy, their copy, and the bill is ready to go. Drop it off, they can sign the tip, and the usual process takes place. All right, and they're totally cleaned out. They're back to gray, an empty table. Last little piece of this demo is table number 9 has finished their dessert, and we're going to pay with them. And every individual person can have their own payment method. So check number 1, they're paying with $20 cash. Check number 2, decided to pay with card. Transaction successful. You'll always see if it was approved or declined. And finally, check number 3. They made life easy on us and gave us a 20. They're also paying cash. And there you have it, juggling 2 tables with very, very quick transactions in POSLavu, restaurant POS for iPad. Thanks for watching.